Let us help you simplify your payroll processing, ensure compliance, and receive the perfect paycheck every time. Our payroll engine is designed to simplify your entire payroll process, ensuring accuracy by reducing payroll errors and by providing in-depth reporting on your payroll data. With this tool, you can also empower your employees to access all of their payroll information, including their pay stubs and W-2s, quickly and easily from any device. Let's begin by taking a look at how you would be able to process your payroll with this solution. Here on the payroll dashboard, you can create functional charts to drill down into your payroll information. And keep in mind that you can determine what reporting and metrics you would like to have available right here at your fingertips, which can then be displayed here on your dashboard. In this example, you could have a chart that is showing you insights into your payroll trends over a period of time. You can also have a chart that is breaking down labor distribution across various cost centers within your organization. In addition, you can use this payroll report to easily see which payrolls need to be processed. And right from this payroll report, you can kick off your payroll processing. First, you are asked to initiate your payroll. Initiating the payroll creates all of the pay statements for the employees assigned to this pay period that you are processing. As you can see, this payroll processing screen is logically laid out to define every step of the process in a checklist type format, outlining a clear, easy process for your administrator to follow. Now, the first step is to go to the time prep process. This allows you to review all of your timekeeping data to make sure that it's ready for payroll processing. You will need to verify that all of your timesheets have been approved and that there are not any errors being flagged. Once this process has been completed, you can easily jump back to your payroll processing. And back here on your payroll checklist, you can then move forward with syncing the time, which will pull all of the timekeeping data into your pay statements so you can begin reviewing your payroll data. And the easiest way to review your payroll data is through the batch entry screen. So let's take a look at our batch. As you can see, this batch entry screen is used to review the payroll data across all employees from one screen. And if necessary, you can make manual overrides to the pay statements directly from this report. Now, as we are editing this data, there are checks and balances in place to prevent overpayments. So payroll alerts can be set up globally or on an individual basis using effective dating, and these alerts will require a sign-off to ensure that nothing gets overlooked during the payroll process. So a global alert might be set up to flag when an employee is being paid over a certain dollar amount, while an individual alert would be set up as a reminder to a user of something that needs to be done for a particular payroll. So from this batch, you can identify if there is a payroll alert when this notepad icon is being displayed. So to view the alert, we would simply click here on the icon. And in this case, this is an individual payroll alert that has been set up as a reminder to enter in a bonus for this employee. And you will notice that this does require sign-off. And without signing off on this alert, we will not be able to submit our payroll for finalization. So that being said, let's sign off on this alert now, and then we can enter in the bonus into our batch. When entering this bonus, you can keep the bonus on the same pay statement as the regular earnings, and the system will tax the regular earnings at the regular tax rate while it taxes the bonus at the supplemental rate, allowing you to keep everything on one check. Or you have the option of creating a second check. Here on the second line for this employee, you can add the bonus under the bonus column. You will also need to change the pay statement type to reflect the second check. So let's change this pay statement type to a bonus check. Now you can set up different rules for each of these different pay statement types. So for example, when you pay out a bonus check, maybe you want to block all deductions and issue the pay statement as a live check. Once ready, let's save and update our payroll to save the changes that we just made. Now, as the batch is being saved and updated, calculations are being applied in real time. So you can review those pay statements and run any payroll reports without the need for the traditional pre-process. So if we take a look at this pay statement that we just created, you will notice that it has not been finalized. The bonus that we entered for this employee is now appearing here on the pay stub, and from here you will be able to see how the bonus will affect the taxes, which are being calculated in real time. Our system uses geospatial technology to determine what taxes should be applied. It's going to look at where the employees work and where the employees live to determine the appropriate taxes. And it is intuitive enough to calculate down to the local taxes, as well as considering the reciprocity agreements between states regarding taxes. This means you do not need to worry about assigning tax codes to your employees because the system automatically applies the appropriate taxes for each employee during the payroll process. Once everything has been reviewed and is ready to go, you can close your payroll batch and head back to our payroll checklist. Next, we have the Add Edit Pay Statements step, which allows you to view the payroll data on an individual basis rather than viewing all of the employee pay statements on one screen as we saw within the batch. Then you need to make sure that you have reviewed all of your payroll alerts before you close and submit your payroll. Because this payroll alert has already been taken care of, you can move forward with closing your payroll. Now, if there were any errors associated with these pay statements, they would be flagged here in this step. Now, at any time during the payroll process, you have access to your payroll reports. So let's begin by taking a look at our payroll register. The information on this payroll register is pulling from the payroll in its current state. And remember, you can look at this report even before your payroll has been closed, and you can see all of the calculations happening in real time for each pay statement. Now let's take a quick look at our general ledger summary. Keep in mind that the GL can be formatted based upon your accounting software specifications, and there are several different export formats available for your GL, including Excel or QuickBooks. And the last report that I'd like to take a look at is the Payroll Recap and Funding Report. Here you can see an overview of the entire payroll, including the total number of paid employees. You can also check out the total check amount and the total direct deposit amount. You can take a look at your tax liabilities, your vendor payments, and your cash requirements. This report also includes a high-level GL summary and a couple of payroll comparison reports. As you can see, there are many different payroll reports that you can review, including some reports that will help with auditing your payroll. For example, you have access to an employees not paid report, a master data changes report, and a manual edits audit report. After the payroll has been reviewed and closed, then the payroll can be submitted for finalization and delivery. Now, employees can access their pay statements within their employee self-service portal, which is conveniently available on any device. Right from their dashboard, they have access to their pay history, and with this personalized solution, they are provided a countdown to their next payday. Employees have access to all of their historical payroll data right from this screen. Here they can see a high-level view of their pay statement details, and if they wanted to see a copy of their actual pay statement, they would simply click here on the Download Pay Statement button. And this will give employees access to review their pay stub, which will display all of their earnings, their taxes withheld, and their benefit deductions. Also, given that this system operates off of a single database, employees also have access to their timesheet details and their accrual balances as well. In addition, employees can also download their pay stub right from here if needed. Also, right here on the dashboard, I have created a customized menu with links to areas of the system that the employee will use most frequently, just to provide for easier navigation. So using this favorites menu, we have easy access to our W-2s. All of our historical W-2s are easily accessible right from this screen, and employees have the option to consent to receive their W-2s electronically. And after signing the consent, they would be notified of when their W-2 is ready for review. From here, they have instant access to view and download their W-2, so they have this information available when filing their tax return. As you can see, our employee self-service portal will provide your employees quick access to all of their payroll information from one centralized location.